Hi, my loves. I hope that you're having a beautiful and amazing day. Welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are returning, thank you for all of your continued love and support. You guys, I have an urgent channel message. I first want to say I'm very tongue-tied right now. Viewer discretion is advised in this reading because this is a prediction of death. I'm picking up a physical death, to be completely honest. So I'm going to hop right into it. However, I do need to share a few signs that I just received. This reading, I actually did this outside earlier, and the energy was so overwhelming that I had to take a shower, and all of a sudden my appetite just went through the roof. But I couldn't shake this off. So I just want to share a few of the signs that I received. First of all, what I noticed is these little monkeys, these three little monkeys, they never fall. When I just came here into my office to do this reading, this monkey here, which is the See No Evil, it had fallen down. Okay. But I have the cards out here that I had outside, and I'll let you guys know for sure that this is the read. I was outside, and so I took this picture so that I could see the layout of the cards. And then when I just got in the car, the time you see here was 11:44. There's protection here around someone. But I just want to first, before I get into the reading, and I'm going to lay the cards out and we're going to go through this together, and I'm going to break down what else is hidden. I didn't want to go completely behind the scenes without being on camera of what this is. Like, it's really, I feel very winded right now. So for me, that's an indication that something here is not good. Okay. So if you hear me gasping for air, it's just, but this is an urgent channel message. This could have already happened for some, or be a future prediction for some people. This may be happening very soon. So when I was sitting outside and I was channeling this message, it just so happened to, it started sprinkling, but then there was a bird that came. Okay. Well, first of all, I saw a bunch of dragonflies, like 6 or 7 dragonflies just fly by. And I was like, okay. Dragonflies usually represents like the symbolism of, you know, passed on loved ones coming to visit you or whatever. For some, you know, in every animal, angel number, totem that you see, it has its own meaning to you. There was a bird, though, that came and sat down. And let me say this. Today is the day that my grandfather passed away. However, the message that I'm receiving, it's not my message. This is a message for somebody, but there's a lot of symbols that I'm picking up here. Just symbolism in different signs and synchronicities. I was sitting there and I saw this bird and the bird just came and just sat there beside me, and I'm looking like, okay, what is this? I've never seen this type of bird. Like, I didn't know the bird by name or anything. It was a black bird, but its head was brown. So it instantly made me think it was a very grounding energy. Like, the bird, it was all black, but it wasn't like a raven, a crow or anything. It was all black, but its head was brown. So I was like, what kind of bird is that? It's not a bird that I've noticed before. But something told me to look up the bird, and the bird is called a brown-headed cowbird. And when you see this bird, it says that this is a bird. It could be self-determined, intelligent, usually loners. Okay. There's a lot of different meanings, of course, to this bird. But some of you, you know, you could be like the black sheep. You could be someone very intelligent, a loner. But this brown-headed cowbird, let me see. It says cowbirds can be representative of misplaced energy. When a bird doesn't realize it has a cowbird egg in its nest, it is wrongfully putting energy into raising the chick. It would be better to take time to assess and remove the egg. So it can be a sign of dishonesty or symbolize that it may be time to reprioritize. So it says, to Christians, cowbirds are thieves and they're a sign of sinful dishonesty. Okay, so these cowbirds, what they typically do, it says the Greeks believe that cowbirds is a meaning for a parasite or greed. So this illustrates the negative symbolism associated with cowbirds. In the Celtic beliefs, the cowbird is connected to the Celtic myths of, I think it's called changelings, where this has a lot to do also with fairies, where a fairy will swap out a parent's real baby with a changeling, and the parents will be unaware of this change. So these cowbirds, what they normally do is they will they're called buffalo birds too. So this could have something to do with something Earth. Buffalo, New York could be significant, I'm hearing right now. So these birds, they lay their eggs in another bird's nest, and it will oftentimes destroy the original eggs. And the cowbird babies will fight for resources from their foster parents and often kill off the other birds young in the process, it says. Okay. Now, it's very interesting that I say that because I have these incense here that says fairies dust. I'm getting this channeling is concerning more than one situation. First of all, I feel like there's a situation here with someone who has a child that is not biologically their child. I don't know if they know this or not. This definitely could be a masculine energy. Someone could be finding out the truth about the paternity of a child. Okay. Definitely could be an earth sign person. Buffalo, New York comes to mind when hearing this. I'm going to start to lay the cards out. I'm also getting too, from what I saw in the reading earlier, and I'll show you with the cards, that somebody definitely told some type of lie, and it was to try and get someone else perhaps out of the picture. Okay. This could be the father of a child or a mother. This doesn't go there. Whatever the case may be. So the first card that came out was the Judgment card and the King of Swords. Okay. So I have the King of Swords, the Page of Cups, the Chariot. I'll have to flip these. It's like the World, and then the King of Cups. Is that right? Hold on. Let me look. I'm going to make sure I look at the picture. Anyway, though, the first two cards that came out was the Judgment and the King of Swords. So this right away, I was like, so somebody's going through an awakening. Judgment is being called on the situation. And for some reason, whenever I see this card, I'm always like, this is nail in the coffin energy, because this King of Swords doesn't have his sword up. His sword is down. And you can tell right now, this is a final judgment. Like this King of Swords, this is someone's spirit guide, angel, ancestor. It could be a divine masculine energy, but like in spiritual court, something is over. Like judgment has been called on the situation. Everyone can go now because someone is being free from a situation. However, judgment has indeed been called. Okay. Then you have the Page of Cups here. So somebody here, the Page of Cups represents children. The reason why viewer discretion is advised here, something has happened concerning a child. I feel like someone has lied about the paternity of a child, but also someone's child, to be completely honest, could be in danger because of the things that someone has done in the background to an innocent person. What people don't understand about energy in, you know, the spirit realm, in the spirit realm, there is no time, there is no age or anything like that. So when you're doing things to an innocent adult here in the earthly realm, when it comes down to karmic justice being served, that karma, it can affect it can affect a child, a pet, it can affect anybody. Okay. Yo, there's a lot to unpack in this reading. I'm still quite winded. And you have here the Chariot. Okay. And already, like, what I'm picking up is different from what I picked up earlier. But I'm going to tell you everything that I'm sensing because it's a lot of different things. It's a lot of energy coming off these cards. We do have a full moon in Capricorn. I think it's tomorrow. So somebody here could have tried to make an offering to something dark to torment a person. It didn't work. This, you can see in this Page of Cups and this Chariot, there's some kind of something here that has been used to demonize or villainize someone, like to hurt somebody. It didn't work. And someone here is shocked that it didn't. Or someone is shocked about the information of where something is coming from or why this is happening. Again, somebody also could be finding out the truth about a child, possibly not being their child or something like that, or whatever the case may be. Somebody here could be finding out that their father or mother is not their biological parent. And so it almost gives this energy like something is happening. It's something about the blood too. Something is not happening to someone who may be a loner or black sheep. It's not happening to them because they don't share the same blood with someone that they thought they shared the same blood with. And the other day I had a message about like the family that prays together in that movie, which has been a long time since I saw, but now it's making, in that movie, I believe that there was a child who was not biologically, it had been hidden that a child did not belong to someone biologically. I don't want to take too long. Okay, let me get the cards out. This doesn't go here because I want to make sure that I read the cards correctly. There is, okay, here we go. So we have the Empress and the Star here. So in the future, you have the truth coming out. There is a divine feminine energy here that is connected, that is healing. There's a divine feminine here that I'm picking up in this situation who has for sure been lied on. This is a really big, like huge situation, you guys. I don't know whose story this is. It could be a story that relates to a lot of different people. This divine feminine has definitely been lied on by a group of people. It's giving me very much like there's a karmic feminine out here who has lied to someone about a divine feminine to try and like take the heat off of them because they've lied possibly about the paternity of a child that is concerning a soulmate or like a counterpart to this divine feminine. Okay. So these are the cards clarifying their situation. Let me see here. King of Wands. This King of Wands goes over here. Page of Swords, the Wheel. I tried to keep these cards in as good of order as I could. Where does this Hermit go? Hermit, King of Cups. Bear with me just a moment, you guys. This message is important. You just have to have a little patience with me. I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. So I had this correct. I'm almost done. I just want to make sure that I have the cards laid out correctly from what I saw before. King of Cups. King of Swords. Okay, here we are. Yeah, I tried to keep them in order like this. Where does this Hierophant go? Page and the Devil. Death. Okay, almost done, you guys. I just, you know, I always lay my cards out during the readings, but literally after I saw this, I had to go take a shower. I had to eat. I took a drive. It was very heavy energy for me. So I was like, okay. And then when I came in here and I saw the monkey down and I saw that bird, I was like, okay, this is serious. And I saw 1144. So again, I'm like, somebody is definitely protected, but you need to be aware of whatever this is happening. These are messages that I don't like to share sometimes, but I'm trying to, like everyone else, be a bit more courageous. And, you know, I'm not going to withhold information like this because I know it can help someone. It's just, though, it's very, very touchy. Okay, everything is out. Boom. So we have the Judgment card here, the King of Swords. When I clarified this situation, I got the Page of Wands, the King of Wands here, and the Temperance. I have something else to share with you. I'll share it in a minute. Somebody here is very childish. Once again, there is the energy here of someone very childish. Somebody rushed to do something against an earth angel. Someone rushed to try to invade the personal space, the energy, the life, or whatever of a person here who is truly in their divine energy. The Fool card is here and the Sun. Again, there's something here. This could be a masculine, actually. Now, keep in mind, a divine masculine could be male or female. But somebody rushed to do something against someone. I actually feel that whoever this energy is that I'm picking up right here, this is a masculine here who could possibly be protecting someone. So this, like I said, if somebody here has a very, like this angelic protection, it could be a passed on loved one. It could be spirit guide, angel, Archangel Michael. It could be a divine counterpart. Somebody is protecting someone. So judgment has been called. That's the beautiful thing about this. Now on to this Page of Cups, this Chariot energy here, the situation at hand. When I clarified this, I got the Page of Cups. So once again, we have a child here, the Hierophant, but this is a Hierophant who is not in the upright. This Hierophant is disappointed by something. And then you have the Empress. Now, going back to that cowbird situation, what's so funny is when I laid these cards out, the Queen of Wands came underneath the Empress. This King of Pentacles fell underneath this Hierophant. And then you have the Hangman that fell underneath this Page of Cups. Ooh, okay, it's coming. I'm seeing something different now. And then the Death card. When I was reading these cards earlier, this is not how I typically lay my cards out, but the way the message is coming out, like Spirit was guiding me to lay these out a different way. And the Death card fell literally right on top of this. So there's heavy death energy here. The King of Pentacles is underneath this Hierophant card. Very heavy Taurus energy. Somebody here is realizing the truth about a child, possibly a son. Somebody is realizing the truth. That changeling, I think that's how you say it, energy. Somebody here is realizing that possibly a child that they have in a set of children is not their child. This child is either causing chaos within this family unit, or this child is a golden child. However, this is not this person's child, possibly. I'm getting that now. Bear with me. The Death card came here. Going also this changeling energy. There is this Empress here that is underneath this Queen of Wands. What I feel here is that this lie. You have possibly this King of Pentacles person here. I do feel like this person is very spiritual. They could be very religious, but I'm picking up more so spiritual. This person is most likely married to, because you have the Hierophant King of Pentacles here with the Empress and the Page of Cups. This person is married or in a long-term committed relationship with someone, or they just have a child with someone, most likely a son. This person, though, has convinced this individual that they are divine and they're not. Okay, let me explain to you why. Here is the real divine feminine, the Empress. With all of the power, the healing energy is here. This right here is just wife, baby, mama like energy. Or this could be someone's mother, sister, cousin. But this is a feminine here. All of this energy here is not in the upright. So somebody here could be afraid that a divine feminine, who could be, for sure be like a high priestess, was going to reveal that a child did not belong to a masculine. Now, here is the real meat and potatoes. Here you have this Knight of Pentacles over here with this divine feminine at the start. The Knight of Pentacles goes in, wrecks a contract, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Somebody, this Page of Swords, this is a lot of stalking, social media, spying, hacking, gossip, everything. It's all backfiring though. And then the King of Wands. This King of Wands could be a fire sign person, male or female. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, but it does not have to be. This also too, if this is this feminine here, this karmic feminine, oh man, I didn't see this before either. This is possibly the actual father of this child that someone has been lying about to this masculine. Whoever this masculine is, they're no longer divine. And I'm going to explain to you why in a minute, because there's a big lesson here. But this lesson is going to destroy someone's life in a way. The King of Swords is here. Somebody could be wanting to have a physical altercation. Something, it really could turn out bad. You see this person is like, they're standing up, they're ready to fight. This King of Cups here is like very disappointed, right? King of Cups. This is father and son. King of Cups, Page of Cups. Because why? Queen of Swords. This person has this mirror. The Queen of Swords, her sword is down. Meaning she's not communicating truth. She's communicating an illusion. This is a liar. This is a bitter, angry liar in this card. And then the Hermit card is here, but it's in the reverse. So when I was reading earlier, I was like, okay, so why is the Hermit in the reverse? So I literally heard bid them farewell. This Queen of Swords person here is actually this Queen of Wands, who is someone's mother figure, wife, the mother of their child, or whomever. This person has created some type of illusion for this King of Cups, who is actually this King of Pentacles. This King of Cups has love for a divine feminine that they're not connected with, as well as a child. Okay. Here you have the Queen of Cups, the Death card, the Devil card, and then the Devil card caught. The Queen of Cups goes with the King of Cups. Okay. This is the divine feminine who has recognized the devil in her life or his life, and it has been caught. So something here will indeed be revealed, you guys, and there's no going back. The Hierophant is here with the Page of Pentacles. Once again, heavy earth energy. This masculine has gotten information. So let me explain to you. We've been talking about like this Pluto and Scorpio energy, hidden enemies, the illusions being shattered. Some of you, especially if you're like this divine feminine, you have a hidden enemy that tried to sabotage your life and has someone to go against you. The person who decided to go against you, who could have been a soulmate in your life, okay, someone that maybe at some point you felt was a counterpart, that person is now finding out that whoever convinced them to go against you is their hidden enemy. And it definitely could be someone that they're in a partnership with or a family member. So here you have the Wheel of Fortune, and then you have the Fool card. This is a fall from grace. Somebody took a risk that is going to cause them to have a fall from grace. Somebody decided to do something very dark. But see, the Page of Swords is here in the Moon. So somebody now is seeing something that is hidden. What this is somebody has done a lot of spell work to hide the fact that a child does not belong to someone. And they went and they gave some information to a masculine about a divine feminine that was false, so that they could break this contract between these two people. Whoever this karmic feminine is, this person completely sabotaged a connection between an actual divine feminine and a masculine. Whoever this divine feminine is, this person's energy is very quiet. So this could be the black sheep, the loner, or whatever. This person is probably not in contact or communication with this masculine. But behind the attacks and everything on this divine feminine, it was coming from this masculine. This masculine was attacking this feminine, though, because of a karmic feminine in their life, trying to cover up the truth about something happening with their children or something like that. The way this Queen of Wands is on this Empress card, this could be a Leo. This person could have Leo, Libra, Taurus in their chart heavily. This person has earth and fire in their chart. Okay, this is a Jezebel, though, who successfully turned a masculine away from a divine feminine, because this person had a lot to hide, but they did not want to let go of some kind of security or stability or something like that. And I say that because the King of Pentacles is there. He's holding this pentacle back. So somebody here was afraid that if this masculine knew the truth about this child, okay, that they would perhaps hold back some type of business opportunity, something when it comes to assets, finances, stability, and security. So what this person decided to do was make this true divine feminine out to seem like they're karmic, going back to that changeling energy. This person was like, well, I'm going to walk in the divine feminine's energy. I'm going to convince this masculine that I'm the divine feminine, because they want this masculine for their money, even though they're hiding the truth about these kids or this child, specifically a son. Okay. There's a lot of readings that I've done in the past channeling this same story. There's a divine feminine out here who I do feel at some point was contracted. You were supposed to have a son, specifically a son with a masculine. There's a Jezebel spirit here, this karmic energy that came in. They sabotaged this. This person had a son with this masculine. But I don't even know if this child, this son actually is biologically this masculine's child. And see, this again is when you start doing spell work and everything else, your blood is so important. Somebody here doesn't understand, or they're going to find out soon, and I'm going to get more into that. Somebody is not protected by someone's bloodline, because the child is not, oh my God, this is, oh. This hurts. The child is not protected because the child does not have the same blood as its masculine. This is a masculine who I do feel was divine. This person is high ranking. Their bloodline, they were protected. That's the reason why they were connected to this divine feminine. They're going to find out though that this child is not protected from some type of spell work or something that's being backfired, because that child is not biologically this masculine's child. Okay. So somebody here is going to experience a fall from grace. And here's the death card. Now, when I was in the shower, when I was picking this up, you know, it's 4th of July weekend, and I was hearing, why couldn't it be me? Why couldn't it be me? I was hearing conversations. I also was hearing this karmic feminine was saying, I was literally hearing a conversation between these two people. So that's why I feel like this could be happening now. You see this Knight of Pentacles here. Somebody went in with some information. This is a phone call. This is a text message. This is a subliminal post on social media. It's something. Somebody went in, or they were sent in with some information to sabotage this divine feminine's friendship or connection with this masculine. Okay. And I feel, to be honest with you, that, wow, more coming out now. Whoever this King of Wands is, they know this King of Pentacles, this masculine who was divine before. This Queen of Wands goes with this King of Wands because they've been having an affair behind this King of Pentacles back. And they conceived a child, most likely. And they hid this. This King of Wands was helping this Queen of Wands to conceal the truth about this child. And I feel like those two people, they came together and decided to lie on a divine feminine about a situation to this masculine. Let me tell y'all why this is such a problem. I don't know what type of community, group, or society these people are in. All these three people know each other. Divine feminine, as you can see, she's set apart. Or he. They're not a part of this. This person has their destiny. They're healing. They're away from this person, this group, or this community. The problem here, though, is that the lie that was told on this divine feminine has put this divine feminine in so much danger. And what I was hearing was, I can't believe that person would do that to me. Somebody has painted a lie to make it seem like this divine feminine did something that, like, betrayed this masculine in the worst way. I was hearing pillow talk. This masculine has something in their life, in their past, that they've done. Divine feminine knows about it. But this person also obviously has children with someone else. People, you know, will share. This person has shared a life with somebody. This is life. We're adults. So whatever this divine feminine knows, this karmic feminine, wife, baby, mother, or whomever, she knows too. Somebody here has put a lie out, as well as whoever this friend is, because the baby mama is pillow talking with a friend who knows this masculine as well. You get where I'm going with this. Whatever this lie was that this karmic feminine and whoever this man is, they came up with a lie on divine feminine to say that pretty much divine feminine has set up something to hurt this masculine or to tell this masculine's business. Whatever this is, it threatened the life or the lifestyle of this masculine. And this masculine at that point was like, well, I literally heard him like, well, F that B. Like he lost all respect. Whatever pedestal he ever had this feminine on, she was knocked off of it completely. He literally like was determined to destroy this feminine based off of what this friend of his and this wife, baby mama, girlfriend, or whomever lied to him and said about this feminine. What they were doing is to turn the heat off of themselves and the fact that they were sneaking around and had this child that this man has been taking care of. They decided to keep this masculine busy by attacking this feminine. Again, I don't know what type of society these people, but they are into possibly spell work or something dark. This could be a cult, some type of coven or something, because there is spell work or something used here, or these people are utilizing something for sure that's illegal to try and ruin the life of this divine feminine. Okay. So here you have the King of Wands, the Star, the High Priestess. This King of Wands, I feel, is somebody new that now has their eye on y'all. I cannot make this up. Look at this. The Star, the High Priestess, the Lovers. Divine Feminine now has a new person who has come in or will be coming in that sees them in all of their glory. This Divine Feminine is a High Priestess. This could also be part of the reason why these people are very scared or upset, because this has come out in a lot of readings. I've said this. Someone is very threatened by what this Divine Feminine knows, because this Divine Feminine does know a secret about this person, this masculine, or this group of people. Someone, though, is afraid that the Divine Feminine is going to reveal a secret about this child or this, whatever this lie is. These people have been hiding this lie for a while. You have the Judgment that came out in the Tower, heavy Scorpio energy. There's an ending here. Death, okay? A transformation. You have the Magician card here. You have the Temperance card. You have the King of Cups. And then you have the World card. Divine Feminine is getting a brand new beginning. And it looks like, for many, a brand new offer. Whoever this person who was previously your masculine, they can't come on the journey. Let me explain to you what this lesson is with this person. Somebody here was believing that loyalty is based on time and history. So when this person met a Divine Feminine, they had known this King of Wands, Queen of Wands first. This person, despite everything they knew about this Divine Feminine, how honorable, noble, caring, kind, nurturing, whatever this Divine Feminine was, this person trusted this Karmic Feminine who they have a child with or who they married or whatever. They trusted this person, not knowing that this person was behind their back cheating with a friend or a family member of theirs who they possibly had a child with. They didn't know that. So like I said, these people plotted and made this lie to turn this masculine away from this Divine Feminine. This masculine had no idea that these people had this whole plot against him. This person, every bit of love that he ever had for this, I don't feel like it went away, but he was so hurt by the fact that this feminine could have possibly lied on him, set him up or whatever. The feminine isn't the one that did it. It's the person that this man has been sleeping with that did this. Look at the Knight of Wands. This is when I stopped reading. I then saw the scene, and I think it's the third John Wick, where if you guys have watched John Wick, and I have readings from last year where every now and then I'll like channel that energy. This was a specific scene. After John Wick lost his wife gave him a dog. If you guys have seen the movie, he's at a gas station. He has this really nice car. There's a young man who steals his car, beats him up, and kills his dog. Okay. John Wick had gotten out of, the game of assassinating people because he had chosen love. So in the movie, when this guy, this man, I don't know if it's like a mafia or whatever it is. When he finds out that his son has killed John Wick's dog and stolen his car, he already knows what time it is, because the man asked his son, do you know what you've done? And he's like, we called John Wick Baba Yaga. I think he said Baba Yaga. So somebody could even be called Baba. Okay? That could be somebody's nickname or whatever. Baba Yaga is the boogeyman. So his son laughs and it's like, ha ha ha, what, the boogeyman? The dad is like, no, you call John Wick when you want to kill the boogeyman. John Wick asked for a deal to get out of the game. We gave him an impossible task to do. And he said, and it was, of course, about a woman. He wanted out of this game. He said, so I made a deal with John Wick. I gave him an impossible task. He said the bodies that John Wick got rid of is what our family, this business, stands on today. Okay? He said, and so my stupid son, you go and you steal his car and you kill his dog. If you watch the movie, you already know. The man knew John Wick, when John Wick recovered from getting beat or whatever, John Wick, that's what got him back in the game. When you play with certain people, again, time, age, none of that matters. John Wick went on a killing spree. And when the man called John Wick like, hey, John Wick had nothing to say. And I think somebody in one of the guys in the movie was like, what did he say? I don't think, I can't remember. I don't think John Wick said anything in the movie. He just picked up the phone. He didn't say anything. He's not a man of many words. At that point, that man already knew that his son was not going to live. His son was in a hide, that he had him in a hideout and all kinds of stuff. John Wick killed. And when the man got the phone call that his son had been found, he just said, make the arrangements. This is either somebody's ancestor. This could also be someone's father or someone protecting them. Like I said, now today is the day that my grandfather passed away. Okay. I won't go into all of that, but I know the men in my family. I know who they are, how they are, that are passed on. Some of you could have a father, because I'm Baba. Okay. Somebody does not play about you at all. So if you are this divine feminine, this has happened to you. This is for sure an eye for an eye. Somebody has framed an innocent divine feminine out here. Whoever this person is that did this to you, this masculine who was in your life, this person is finding out that they became your biggest enemy because of their hidden enemies. This person is learning a lesson in loyalty. Everything that this person has built with this family, these friends, is all false. What's a bigger issue is these people have been harvesting or stealing your energy, because whoever this karmic feminine is, this person honestly thought that they did everything to be divine feminine. These people have, and I've said that, these people have been living your life, walking in your energy. Something is over. And again, it's like, make the arrangements, because whoever Baba is, this is like a father figure or an ancestor that's like, I'm going to kill you. And this person's like, I don't care if I have to take your child out of here, and they're going back. And this is why it's so sensitive. Whatever this spell work is, or this situation is that is going to reverse back to somebody, the child here is not protected. Because especially if somebody has been doing spell work to cover up the things that they've been doing in the dark against this divine feminine or whomever, it's all backfiring now. This is years of spell work and manipulation. And I was scrolling on YouTube earlier, and I saw a thumbnail about a voodoo preacher. This could be a voodoo preacher who is using magic to cover up their own sins and iniquities of things that they've done. This could even be the case with this masculine. This masculine could have a bunch of stuff. They use spell work to cover up what they've done. Nothing is covered up anymore. So whoever these people are, they've used spell work to cover up things that they've done in the past. I feel like somebody went and said, well, divine feminine is out here telling all your business. Divine feminine is telling all your secrets, and you need to get rid of that person. This karmic feminine had this masculine to go and do something that could possibly get rid of, like, put a total end to this divine feminine. And they could have been using spell work to do it so that it would be undetected. But this was all based on a lie. And I feel like somebody is looking and they're saying, wait a minute, King of Wands, look at this. This person, you can't get rid of this divine feminine. Why? Because this divine feminine is completely innocent. Karmic law will not allow anything to happen to this feminine because this feminine is completely innocent in their life purpose and not bothering anybody. This person never did anything to hurt or harm a person. So now divine feminine has a new offer. This person could try to come back and make an offer, but to be honest with you, I don't know what the fate of this person is going to be, because I do see that there's going to be an ending. Okay, I don't know if it's for some it will be a physical death and going back again. And I don't like to say this, but this child, when people do, especially stuff like voodoo, to get that off of you or to be protected by it, it has everything to do with your blood. Okay, your bloodline, your lineage, your ancestors. If this child here does not have this man's blood, which has been protecting him and his family from the work that he's been doing, somebody could lose a child. Because whoever this ancestor is, whoever Baba Yaga is, who you call to get rid of the boogeyman, they're not stopping at anything. They're like, you came after my baby, now I'm coming after your baby. And somebody is going to see. Seriously, look at this. This person here is trying to get a close look because they're like, I don't understand why something is not working. Here you have the Strength card, the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. Somebody here lied on a divine feminine, all because they wanted to create a stronghold so that this masculine would not take away whatever financial support they were offering and go towards this person. Somebody here was drunk in love with this divine feminine. But this person, this karmic feminine, was in the background saying, but I need this money for this son. I got to hold on to this money for this child. This person decided here to try to change fate and change a situation. And it wasn't for them to do this. Something here, somebody did something to tamper with karma. Somebody completely caused the scales of balance and justice to be imbalanced here. The Page of Pentacles. Now, whatever this person was holding on to, this masculine is in the reverse. This is what I'm saying. This person attacked this divine feminine. They are not a divine masculine. They're not. Heavy Leo energy. Heavy. There's a Leo out here. This Leo, I almost called this woman out her name. Seriously. She's been coming out in these readings for years. And she's been hiding in the background. This woman has convinced herself that she's a divine feminine. And she lied to a masculine about this divine feminine because she was sleeping with this masculine's friend or somebody else. And she has a child. These people have multiple children. 1, 2. How many pages are out here? 1, 2, 3. These people could, oh, hold on, wait a minute. How many pages? I see 1 page, 2, 3, 4. These people could have maybe 4 children. Oh, wait a minute. Page of Wands, Page of Cups, Page of Cups. 1, 2, 3. Page of Pentacles. 4. Lord. Page of Pentacles. I see 6 out here. So somebody here could have anywhere between 3 to 6 kids for sure. But in these kids, one of these children is not. That's why I saw the cowbird, the changeling energy. There's a child down here who is not biologically this masculine. This woman always knew this. And therefore she decided to attack this divine feminine and to create all these lies. But these people were into something in the past that left this masculine feeling very threatened. When this person was like, oh my goodness, some kind of information is going to get out, they said divine feminine is the one why this information got out. Divine feminine is the reason why everything in our life is going to fall down. They framed, somebody flat out set up this divine feminine. And then they turned around, they tried to get rid of this divine feminine, like try to kill this person. And then try to use spell works to cover it up. Somebody's ancestor, spirit guide, is like, oh, heck no. Now I'm about to come up in your house and take somebody up out of a crib if I have to. Because you should have stopped playing. Because honestly, earlier when I was in, I'm just like, this person, I heard this woman just so pathetic. She was talking to this man and she's like, yeah, I know y'all don't talk, but I just wanted to get rid of her. And this man, this masculine was looking at this person and was like, do you know what you have done? Do you know what you, and that's what I'm saying. These people, they are spiritual for sure. They know how spirituality works, but they ignored karmic laws and universal laws when they did this. Because going back to that changeling energy, this divine, this karmic feminine, she had really convinced this masculine, maybe with spell work, that she was his divine feminine. It's a lot of magic here being used, you guys, but the illusions are over. Like we're out of that time of illusions. Everything is being set straight. But I heard this woman, and it was just kind of touch and go, like what I was able to hear. But she's like, I just wanted to get rid of her. This person, I don't think that these people are married. Or to get married, she had to get this divine feminine out of the way. Because I heard the guy, the man, he was just like, so you mean to tell me that I did all of this? And he was cursing, like they were yelling and screaming. I could hear it. He said, you mean to tell me I did all of this, you know, all of this crap because you didn't want me to F or B? Like that's what he said. You know, he's still being disrespectful to this divine feminine. You know, maybe he's speaking out of anger, but he's telling this person like, you did all of this because you didn't want me to deal with somebody. Let me tell you what's so funny though. This masculine was not dealing with this feminine, because I don't even think these people are in the same place. The whole time though, this karmic feminine was dealing with his friend, brother, business partner, or whoever this is. This person here was doing so much to hide the fact that she flat out had a child in the house that does not belong to this man. Can you believe it? You know how people say the projection at its finest. Like everything that she was doing, she's like accusing this divine feminine of doing, and this masculine projecting to cover it up. So this man here has been under spell work, but he's a narcissist. And he got in a relationship with a narcissist. So this is the karmic masculine that chose somebody over divine feminine, only to find out that they chose their biggest enemy. Yeah, it's not good, you know. And I hope that somebody's wait a minute, because I wrote this down in my notes. So So we saw the 1144. I shared that with you. The woman just kept saying, I just wanted her gone. I just wanted her gone. If she wasn't around, like everything would be so much better. She always comes up, I just wanted her gone. So this person here became obsessed with the divine feminine, because once you encounter a real divine feminine or masculine, a lot of people become completely obsessed with them. It's an energy that you don't come across. This is that, you know, the one that got away. There's a masculine here who did have a contract with this feminine. But first of all, the masculine, he destroyed the contract when he decided to be with this karmic, and then they added insults to injury when he believed something that this karmic feminine told him about this feminine, the true divine feminine. And he started to attack this divine feminine. This man has, y'all, I'm telling you, different for certain people. This man has sent people out. I mean, like, they've done things to actually hurt, harm. I'm talking rob, steal, kill, and destroy this divine feminine. And I have a reading in the past where I said every single thing that has been happening to this divine feminine all goes back to a couple who was doing spell work and magic in the past. This has been hidden, though. Nothing can be hidden now. So I was hearing somebody say, why couldn't it be me? Why couldn't it be, like, somebody's like, why couldn't it be me? And that's when I started seeing the vision of the John Wick. When the guy called and he's like, pretty much like, your son is gone. He's like, make the arrangements. Because somebody knew. And again, these people who are doing this, they are into the occult. They know. They know how this works. So somebody is like, well, wait a minute. If this divine feminine is not gone, if these illusions didn't work, the monitoring spirits, the familiar spirits that they're sending out, none of this stuff worked. So what do you think that means? It's going back to where it came from. The very first card, judgment. This is like Archangel Michael, whoever the spirit guide, angel, ancestor somebody has, they're like, this shit is over. You thought it was a game? And then the Fool and the Sun here with this Page of Wands. Somebody's like, so you attack my golden child, my baby, and our family, the one that our family has chosen. And you think that we're not going to ride out on you? Oh, no. We're robbing the cradle at your house. Like, I'm telling y'all this. Somebody, and I heard oh yeah, I have my notes here. Gangster's Paradise. Somebody has people in their family that's like, we don't play those games about our family, our bloodline. We have a person in our family that's coming to free us, and you think that your wife, baby mama, whoever else is going to take this person out? I'll show you who's going to be taken out. Because somebody in this family is not protected by the blood of whoever this masculine is, because that's not his child. So somebody's like, this your baby for my baby, right? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth. It's really bad that it has to be that way, but for somebody, that's the case. Because somebody did not learn the right lessons on their path, on their journey about true love and loyalty. This masculine already betrayed this feminine by going to be with this karmic. And then he decided to spiritually attack this feminine long after the feminine was gone. But the thing, what's good is feminine now has somebody that's looking, that wants to come in. Oh, wait a minute. Y'all, this is sick. Don't tell me that the whole time the person who was in the background, wow, I have never picked this up before. Divine Feminine does have a King of Wands that's looking at them now. But for some people, oh my gosh. For some people, y'all, this King of Wands, the same person who betrayed this masculine, they have watched and become obsessed with this feminine as well. It's like whoever this divine feminine is, everybody grows obsessed with this person. My ears are going in and out, in and out, in and out. I'm trying to like ground myself. This King of Wands, it's a lot of, I don't know what's going to happen with these two people. I don't know what the situation is. This is a divine feminine and a masculine here who their connection was destroyed because it must have been something very magical between these two people. Whoever this person is, this friend, family member, whomever of this masculine, this person, they would have liked to have had this divine feminine for themselves. So not only did this man possibly sleep with this masculine's wife, girlfriend, or whomever and have a child with the person. You mean to tell me that this man also wanted this masculine's divine feminine? So this is a hidden enemy that's being revealed to this masculine. Masculine is about to find out that his own brother or best friend or whomever is the biological father of a child that he's been taking care of, thinking was his, and that this person also wants his divine feminine. So this person here just wants to take everything that belongs to this masculine. Everything. So it's a masculine out here who does not have true love because their love was tied to this feminine. But this hidden enemy that they've had, that they trusted, this is that, bros over, brotherhood or family over everything type of mentality that can kill people. Because this man sat here and thought, well, I knew him longer than divine feminine. Or, maybe they did things together in the past. This man has been secretly jealous of this masculine for as long as they've known one another. And when this other man saw that this masculine was about to get closer to this divine feminine, he sabotaged their connection. He also is looking at the fact that this divine feminine is a high priestess and a star. So you know what? Yeah. Somebody knew. And when this King of Wands here realized that a secret could be coming out, when they saw this divine feminine, they was like, oh crap. The reason why these people are scared of this masculine. This King of Wands person was like, if this masculine finds out about me and their wife, girlfriend, baby mama, and this child, it's over for all of us. They knew that if this masculine found out the truth, that it was going to be an ending for them. So they was like, well, I tell you what, let's pin it on divine feminine. Because obviously the wife, baby mama, whomever, and the friend, they've been doing stuff. These people are in a community. These are friends. They're friends, family, whatever. Divine feminine came in, innocent, not bother anybody. Baby mama and the friend was like, well, we need somebody to blame this on, like take the heat off us. They lied on divine feminine, and this masculine was fool enough to believe it. Like I said, adding insult to injury, this masculine was never supposed to be with this karmic feminine. He was never even supposed to like have this child or whatever with this person. He was always in the wrong thing. But I feel like, just like how in John Wick, when he finally was about to get out and make the right choice to go towards his feminine, perhaps, that's when the lie came in about the feminine. That's when the lies came in, and this feminine was scapegoated or set up because these people who lied to this masculine, they did not want to be found out. Wow. Somebody's child may not be, this ending could come for this child. It could be just the end of this child having the family that they have thus far. I don't hope that anything happens bad to somebody's child, but life as these people know it is going to change. This could also be just the end of a relationship, possibly between this masculine and this child, because this masculine may decide that he needs to get far away from these people. But it looks like this King of Wands here is looking at this divine feminine. But I feel like Judgment, the Tower, the Magician card, the magic and everything that's being done, that was done in the background, it's all being balanced out and transmuted. The King of Cups and the World card. So this masculine is going to get out of this situation. Justice will be called on this karmic feminine when it comes to this child and this other masculine. The fact that she lied about the paternity of this child. And she attacked this divine feminine here because she wanted to still hold on to money or whatever for this child. It's crazy how these cards came out. And like I said, I laid the cards out exactly as they were. outside. Like, it's proof. I'm not. I didn't make this up. You guys always see me do my cards on camera, but this was so intense. I don't know what's going to happen. Now, when it comes, this feminine and masculine, the high priestess, the secret here is going to set somebody free. This truth is going to set somebody free. And someone is going to go towards a connection. But this, yeah, something here is out of control. This information that somebody got has somebody like, whoa, Emperor and then the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody, this person is so regretful. I feel like this person wants to try to, yeah, because they're kicked out of this feminist energy. That's justice. And you see this justice card here, the sword is down. There's a feminine out here that's like, no. And this person, they can't manifest this divine feminine. Because, look, the King of Swords said, no, we saw what you did in the background. You did too much. Y'all, this is real sad. This is the end of somebody's karmic cycle, though. For sure. Divine feminine has a new masculine. Here he is here. This new masculine. This person is angelic. I want to cry so bad. This person was under so many illusions, but this is someone who refused to heal. Whoever this masculine is, they refuse to let their guard down and trust. This divine feminine was the one person in life that this man could trust. And he turned his back on this person to go towards this feminine, have a life with this person, betray this divine feminine, laughed at this. Laughed at, because when I said laugh, in the movie John Wick, when the man's son was like, ha ha ha, you know, thinking it was a joke about John Wick. His dad, he walked up to his dad. He's like, I'm just going to finish what I started. And the dad like grabbed him. He was like literally beating his own son. He was like, do you not hear what I just said? This is John Wick. Like, there's no way you can fix this. It's pretty much like count your days. You can't fix this. John Wick is undefeated. You will not ever get him. He let him know, I gave this man an impossible task to get out of this. And you went and you destroyed the one thing. This is also too a situation of divine, this masculine. He was on his way out of this karmic cycle. And these people came in and they took his second chance from him. But he was weak. He would not allow himself to believe in the healing, the anointing, and the power of this divine feminine. So they got him. He fell for the tricks of his hidden enemies. And I feel like he went even darker. He got even like deeper into some type of kingdom of darkness where he continued to attack this divine because he was so upset with the divine feminine. He was so upset with this person. Like, how dare you leave me? How dare you betray me? And all of this was a lie. Now, everything that these people have done in the background to cause all of this chaos and mayhem for this divine feminine is all being reversed. And at the core of this is love, the type of love that turns into hatred and obsession. This man actually loves this divine feminine. And these friends and this wife, girlfriend, or whomever, everybody knew how much this man loved this woman. And they got him off his path. And I feel like, unfortunately, you know, and everybody, you can change this situation however you want. You apply what goes with you or your situation. But from what the cards show, divine feminine here has had to call on karmic justice because this situation has gotten out of hand. I'll be honest, this divine feminine was in danger because of these people or this situation. It had gotten completely out of hand. I feel like divine feminine left all of this behind and is trying to start a new life and is being given out a new contract with someone. I don't really feel like, I feel like these people had a contract for sure. And it ended up being null and void. And now this masculine has to be replaced with somebody else. This masculine did not want this contract. They did, but they didn't want to do the work. This person is one of those people who, you know, is loyalty over everything. But this person's understanding of loyalty is all based on circumstances and conditions. And they didn't understand how to look at character. This is the kind of person that's, you know, if they was with me when I started, then they going to be with me forever. But not knowing that the people that was with them when they got started were enemies from the beginning. Those people were agents in this masculine's life sent to sabotage his connection with this divine feminine. And the worst part, this man, he married, had children with this karmic feminine. So, you know, I feel bad because this man's entire life is going to shift and change if it hasn't already. Learning that a child is not yours or whatever the case may be, that's heavy. But also, I'm seeing the movie now too. I don't know if you've ever seen it. It's called Honest Thief, where a man, he had robbed banks. And I think he had like $9 million in cash. He met a woman and he wanted to turn himself in. He tries to go to these FBI people or whatever to turn himself in, and he wanted to make a deal with them. He's like, I'll give you all the money. I just want to have a new life. And they came after him. Like, they tried to frame him for death and all kinds of stuff. This man, he was not combative. He was not, you know, he hadn't hurt anybody or anything. He literally, he got a thrill out of stealing banks, and he didn't even spend the money. And all he really wanted was to be in a relationship with this woman. He fell in love with a woman, love at first sight. And they even attacked this woman. And that's what, you know, he was trying to get justice. You know, and it's like, well, how can somebody, but that's the truth. Like, some people make mistakes and God will give them a second chance. Somebody here was given a second chance, and these enemies came in and stole it. And now I just don't know, because I feel like so much has been done. It looks like here this person is out in the cold because this divine feminine has called justice on this situation. Whatever this information is now, it's leaving this person. This person is realizing that now they were indeed in a contract with this divine feminine. But I feel like divine feminine, now that the truth is out about this situation, someone is taking action, going towards her. This person could be going towards this divine feminine to make an offer, but I don't know if you are the divine feminine. I don't know if you will accept. I don't even know if like God will allow you to accept this offer. It looks like this is, for a lot of people, just going to be a lesson. So this was like the karmic situation from hell. And in karmic situations, you guys, that's a part of your contract too. So a lot of people, when they hear messages like this, it's very hard. I mean, it's very easy to have sympathy and empathy for people, but you have to let this situation go with love and light. Just because this person loved you and you went through all this and they learned their lesson, that still doesn't mean that person was for you. It was meant for this person to learn this lesson. Yeah, this King of Swords is saying, yeah, the will, you got to move on from this. And I said that at the beginning, I don't feel like this is your divine counterpart. I feel like this was indeed a karmic soulmate that came with a very, very heavy lesson. And right now, divine feminine is karma for these people. And I'm still seeing in John Wick where they're like, do you know what you've done? Do you know, like the guy said, the bodies that John Wick got rid of is what we stand on. These people, their whole entire foundation has been built on this divine feminine's energy. All the lies came about because of divine feminine. The love that this masculine had for divine feminine made these people grow obsessed with divine feminine, attack divine feminine. You guys, I'm telling you, the amount of spell work and manipulation that has been used, this karmic feminine has been stealing the energy of divine feminine, feeling like acting as if they were divine feminine. This masculine and this karmic feminine, they could have even gotten married. They definitely have a certain lifestyle. And this woman is just like, I just needed to get this divine feminine out of the way. I think that the masculine and the feminine have probably been at a distance or separated. However, whoever they're in a relationship, they're like, that's not enough. Literally, I'm here, I want her dead. This person's like, I want her permanently out of the picture. And whoever this wicked friend is that was dealing with this karmic feminine, they're like, yeah, we just need that person out, because what they're saying is this high priestess divine feminine poses a threat. Because if this masculine goes and gets in a connection with divine feminine is going to let them know, hey, there's things in your life that are false. That's what divine feminines and masculines do. There's a level of honesty and transparency between them. When their souls are connected like that, the truth comes out. This person had to learn the truth, or will learn the truth, a very hard way. And in the end, I don't feel like for a lot of people, they'll actually have this divine feminine. This divine feminine is just going to be their karma. Yeah. Somebody here, I feel, is frantic. They're looking out now because, look, Judgment, the Tower, the Magician, the magic, you guys, it's all being balanced out. Because somebody went against John, somebody went against an earth angel. These people now, they're feeling all the heat that's coming in now. This King of Swords is like, yeah, it's time. You have to go through this karma. You cannot outrun this karma. And I feel a lot of times, like I've been saying this for years now, divine feminine has had to call justice, or you need to, I said this a while ago, stop putting the devil on your prayer list. Divine feminine's love for this masculine is what has protected them. When you take this devil off your prayer list, because this person was in the background doing everything to destroy you based on a lie. This person refused to see the divinity, the anointing, the favor in you. In John Wick, the guy was like, John Wick, he was like a effing nobody and effing nobody. And the dad looked at him and said, that effing nobody is John Wick. Oh, yeah, when he was like, so you steal his car and you kill his dog. And the young boy was just like a effing nobody. So pretty much like, so what? I took something from him. So what? He's a nobody. He's like, that effing nobody is John Wick. That's how they've done divine feminine. You care so much. Like, why do you care so much about protecting this divine feminine? That person is nobody. That's just, you know, I just heard literally, that's just old plain Jane divine feminine. Like, who cares about that person? That's an earth angel. Like, you tried to destroy the life of this person. Y'all, it's so sad, because I have a reading and I cried all throughout the reading. It was probably 6 months ago, where I said, divine feminine, it's like you've been thrown in a cage and tormented and tortured by these people without even knowing why. And it's like you go from one bad situation to the next. All of this stuff is connected because of this wicked person in the background that is mad because somebody wanted to be with you. And I've said this plenty of times. That person is not your God ordained spouse. That person is karmic to you. So you mean to tell me that divine feminines have been out here going through all of this hell, nearly losing their lives over a karmic masculine who is attached to a karmic feminine, who is out here rearing children that is not biologically theirs, This is all so that divine feminine does not receive an offer. And the whole time there wasn't even the offer that God actually had for you. And that's why none of this stuff has ever worked. I just want to see, I'll try to go back and find that reading, and I'll share it in the community post. I'll also share it in the community post that that scene from John Wick. It's like a 4-minute scene. I was able to find it, but I didn't want to play it on this video because I don't know what type of copyright claims or whatever I could get from that. But I will post that clip in the community board, or in this reading or whatever, I don't know, as well as that reading that I did a few months ago, and I was that Leo energy was coming up. This has a lot to do too with Leo season coming up, this season of abundance. Okay, you needed to know this truth before going into Leo season, because something is going to really come out. Look, the Fool card here and the King of Wands. This King of Wands, whoever this friend is, this person here is about to try to take a leap of faith, most likely, to get themselves out of this situation, and it's not going to work. Everybody here is caught. What's the final message here? Page of Swords. Page of Swords and Divine Feminine. These people see Divine Feminine, and somebody here is sick. Because really, the person who's been in the background doing a lot of this stuff is also this friend of the masculine. Every lie this person ever told is coming back on them. This person was watching Divine Feminine for themselves. I'm not lying to you. You got a karmic feminine of this masculine who was obsessed, trying to get rid of Divine Feminine. But you also have a friend of this masculine who was completely obsessed with this Divine Feminine. I don't know if this person thought that they was going to lie and somehow go back and try to get this feminine for themselves. I don't know what this person thought. But I see the Fool card here, the King of Swords. Look at this. Double temperance. Baby, it's an angel guarding an earth angel at all times. Archangel Michael is like, what? Whoever this passed on loved one, spirit guide, angel, ancestor, or even a divine masculine, there's a protector out here that's like, yeah, you're free. Don't worry about it. And a Page of Cups, whatever somebody was hoping. Look at that. Page of Cups, Queen of Wands is Leo, King of Cups, and the Sun, the Empress. Somebody here is becoming awakened about the truth. Because the voodoo preacher or priest was not able to conceal this truth anymore for somebody. About this mother lying about this child. To this King of Cups here. This Queen of Wands here has lived a good life because of this child. And I have another reading where I said somebody could have been in a partnership with the Divine Feminine. They left this Divine Feminine to pursue a Karmic Feminine, okay? They got a child with this person. This person stayed with this Karmic Feminine because of this child. They're going to find out this child is not biologically theirs. This child belongs to a friend or a family member or business partner of theirs. Everything goes back to this child. So right when this masculine was about to commit to this feminine, somebody ended up pregnant with the child. This child does not belong to this masculine. This child belongs to this King of Wands, this other man. And whoever they were going to do this spell work, magic or whatever, it's not working. The Hermit, somebody wants to come out of the cold and now go into a partnership or a relationship. They want to take action to do that. I'm telling you though, somebody is like, you will never touch this divine feminine again. How could you ever trust this? This is somebody here. You have to go through this type of suffering to find out the truth about a divine feminine that's been in your face the whole time. These people have put this person in danger. This divine feminine has been in danger. Do you see how many people have been attacking this one divine feminine? And if you notice in the read, this divine feminine is so quiet. She's just being watched by everybody. Everybody is watching this person, sending out monitoring spirits, familiars, and everything, just watching this person. This divine feminine is not taking action. She or he is nowhere around these people. Everybody is just watching this divine feminine to make sure, what does this divine feminine know? What is she going to do next? The Fool is over. These people will have a fall from grace. And here's this King of Pentacles here. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. This person, this King of Pentacles here, I feel is thinking about this information that they received that made them take this action to attack this divine feminine. This person could have paid someone to do this, thinking that it was going to free them from a connection or a situation. You know, for some, like I said, for a lot of people, I feel like this could have been a divine connection. It turned karmic, or it was always karmic. However it resonates, because to me, the love here is very strong. This is like a past life karmic soulmate. There's a lot of love here. I won't lie to you. Something about it seems divine, but it's not. It's a divine. It's karmic. It's supposed to teach you a lesson. It's not the lesson that you want to learn. Nobody wants to find out that who or what they felt was a lifetime is only a lesson. This masculine and this feminine have probably been together in a previous lifetime, for sure. No doubt about that. I don't feel like they're supposed to be together. Not after this. This is sad though, because somebody now has been kicked out of their contract with this person, and now they want to go back and fix it. The cards are not. This person is like, wait a minute, let me go back and get my masculine. And I'm sorry, my feminine. This person is trying to rush in now as this divine being. They want to take action. But the information that they took and listened to from these childish people, the feminine sees it. Which means that this situation is over. You can't turn any of this around. And look at this, the Tower. There's a new emperor here. And this emperor is in the reverse. I asked, I'm like, Spirit, let me know. Spirit is saying no. All this was somebody has to go through an awakening now about what was always hidden. This is over. And everybody has to pay for the part that they've played in this. Divine feminine, you get your energy back. You get to go on your path, on your journey. This person will forever be kicked out of your energy. And you can stick a fork in it, because this is done. Nail in the coffin. This person would love to be able to say something to you, communicate with you. This person may, some of you, you know, this person may want to eventually come to you and say, hey, I'm really sorry. I know the truth now about a situation. Because they are for sure about to go through a very rude awakening about something. This person is like, man, I was under spell work. I had no idea what was going on or whatever. But I'm telling, what I don't like about this situation, Queen of Swords here, and this is how you should be, divine feminine. Queen of Swords is person. Because this person is going to come to you now and say, you know, I've found the Lord and now I know better. Now that the devil is caught. But this person did a lot of stuff to you behind the scenes. Had they not been in this low vibrational energy, they wouldn't have ever been dealing with this person. They wouldn't have ever been dealing with this friend. And dealing with this person and the friend leaving you behind was one thing. But to go out here and literally want to wish death on you and doing spell work and magic to do all this crazy stuff to you, you can't just say, oh, I'm sorry. I came to the light now. I see. Forgive this person. It's your decision what you choose to do. You have no choice but to forgive this person. But this person, I feel like you're telling this person, I told you not to trust those people. I told you something was wrong about that situation. This person betrayed you. Y'all, I'm telling you, whoever this is, I had to stop y'all. I had to take a shower earlier. I had to get in my car and leave my house. I had to eat. I had to leave my house. This energy is so intense. Queen of Cups, the Moon, the Chariot. We're in Cancer season. Something here is moving forward, and there is a death here, a major transformation that you can't get out of it. Yeah, something is just over. You're manifesting love now, because I feel like some of you could have been confused about who you were. You may have been questioning yourself, asking like, are you truly divine? Like, how could this be happening to you? Spirit said, don't worry about it. The wheel is going to turn. You're going to heal from this situation. It is over. Okay. But I'm telling you, this person now, they're going to want to rush towards you. But I can't say, of course, I can never say what's going to happen with every person, because everyone has free will. What I will say, for some of you, you may eventually have a conversation with this person and hear them out. They may genuinely want to apologize to you, but a person apologizing to you, that doesn't stop any type of karma. What this person has done, the first thing that comes to mind is it's unforgivable. How do you say, I'm sorry for trying to take you out? I'm sorry for setting you up. I'm sorry for trying to set you up for crimes and take you out. I'm sorry for doing spell work on you for 3 or more years. How do you say you're sorry for that? How do you go into a relationship with somebody that has done this to you? How do you just say, I'm sorry, yeah, we can be together? Now, you learned your lesson. Okay, let's go. No. You're karma for this person. And they were karma for you. This is a very strong past life karmic situation. This person had an opportunity to make this right this lifetime, and they didn't. They missed it again. They jacked this up again. Listen to this idiotic karmic feminine and their friend. But this is somebody here who's like loyalty over loyalty over everything, and this person was being loyal to the main people that was trying to destroy them. And the one person that was always loyal to this person, they turned their back on them. This person left you out to hang to dry. Like, this is sad. Look, idea. Somebody's having an epiphany now. Like, wow, what's this idea about? Profession. All these cards fell out. You have blessing, readiness here, nightmare, stress, libation. Somebody here, okay, yeah, somebody had the idea to go to a professional priestess. Somebody had the bright idea to go to a professional dark priest to cause nightmares and stress for a divine feminine, so that you wouldn't receive any blessings. This person tried to bind you in all of the worst ways. Fury, yeah. Either they did this, or the person that they're with did this. And this person now is remembering. So this masculine, the person that they were with, that karmic feminine, they got tired of this person talking about how much good news and good luck and the blessings they had in their life when they were with you. This person is just like, would you please stop talking about this divine feminine? Let it go. Break the cord. Move away from this person. And this person's like, I tell you what, I'm just going to hire. This person probably got online. I'm going to hire some voodoo priest or someone somewhere. Pay them, make an offering to make this masculine want to be committed to this feminine. Because I feel like this masculine and this feminine, like they have kids, business together, whatever. But this person was in love with the divine feminine. This karmic feminine was like, I want to be the divine feminine. I want to be the one that you marry. Why exactly can you not get away from this person? Why do you keep talking about your memories with this person? Or this person could have went in someone's phone or something like that and saw, you know, good stuff. Or this person could have even been watching this divine feminine, like divine feminine has a good life. And this masculine does not want to separate themselves. In fact, this masculine wants to go towards this person. This person was like, this karmic feminine decided, yeah, I tell you what, I'm going to do a hex, a curse, binding spells and magic, and I'm going to break whatever this connection is that you guys have. She did it too. She surely did. She broke it with magic. Look at this. I feel like this is divine feminine. Now you're like, okay. Okay. It is what it is. Marriage, alliance, and self-love. Divine feminine, you're still going to have a beautiful life. But you had to find out the truth about this evil spirited person in your life. Yeah, look. Justice is here. Stop. Somebody is being stopped. And you're going to receive a gift. Yeah, because you persevere. You got past these people who were stealing all of your information and your energy. And now these people, they are indeed out of your energy for good, or they will be. Someone could be in some kind of natural disaster. And you have conflict. These people could have a natural disaster. And let me tell you, this masculine whose friend was really trying to get with this divine feminine dude, they're going to have a conflict soon. And here you have this little boy. You live and you learn. Somebody here, seriously, overindulging, compromise, overindulging with third-party situations. Look, now somebody is sorry about the collaboration to destroy, with magic, a divine connection here. Somebody has lost the love of their life because of their karmic friend and karmic partner, coach, strategy. Yeah, this was a bunch of plans to make sure that somebody moved away from a divine connection. I mean, some people can work through this. If, you know, depending on how bad the situation is, some people will forgive and say, yeah, I'm going to be with that person no matter what. Some of you have somebody new coming in. This is all about free will. And I keep digging because I'm like, is there going to be somebody new? I feel like you have somebody new, but this person from the past, they're still going to present themselves to you with some kind of apology, or that's what they've been trying to do. Maybe energetically, this person has been trying to apologize to you, but how do you, yeah, this person, like I said, thinking about you, possibly telepathically trying to send you some kind of messages here. Message of concern, a mature woman, expectation, thief. What's these, yeah, thoughts here? Somebody definitely could be thinking about you. You have your official person. Somebody is seeing you as an official person. They're seeing you as the official person of high honor who they could have had this courtship with. High honor, wow. High honor child, and then coffin. New beginning, transformation. I think for some of you too, you're on the mind of somebody new that wants to come in your life, and they want to change a lot in your life. Yeah. Unexpected income, house. July 20th through July 27th could be significant. This stuff could be happening around July 20th. I heard Hell Week. It's something about this official person. This may be, like I said, like an ancestor or spirit guide. Yeah, it is. Somebody here is thinking about you. This official person of high honor. This is like a high-ranking spirit guide, an ancestor, passed on loved one, something like that. They're thinking about you. This is someone that was it was an angel or somebody assigned to you as a child. They're putting an end to this karmic connection for good. And they're whoever has been doing stuff to you, they will be punished. I don't feel like this is a connection for a lot of you that's going to come back together. Not that I feel like a lot of you are bothered by it. I'm pretty sure if you resonate with this, you're definitely awaiting new. But this situation is what has been blocking you from having something new. This person is going to be in despair who did all of this. And they could possibly go to jail for a lot of the things that they did because they were in cahoots with this false person who wanted to be a privileged lady. And this person probably contacted someone, a foreign person or someone across a large body of water, okay, to make sure that they broke up a spiritual union here. There was a gift to you and this person. Yep, this false person. This person, their desire to be, there was something about the cowbird that was saying something about greed. It's something, I said something earlier about greed. This person's desire to have money. This person was willing to lie about the paternity of a child. This person was willing to do whatever. And they're like a parasite. This is someone extremely codependent on a masculine who was just greedy. Wanting to have it all by any means necessary. And this person stole someone. It says Christians believe that cowbirds are thieves. And they are a sign of sinful dishonesty. This man left his divine counterpart, not divine counterpart, but left a divine feminine to pursue a relationship with a karmic feminine, only to find out. And this masculine was probably narcissistic. Left this person only to find out that they got with a supreme narcissistic feminine energy. This person was very sinful, dishonest, a liar, cheater, parasitic, codependent, toxic. But see, we have the full moon now in Capricorn here in Cancer season. All of the dark things that people have done behind the scenes to hold on to connections is being revealed. Somebody wanted a spiritual connection to be in bad health because it was a gift to this main male. I'm telling you, I don't know how spirit is gonna move in this situation because it's like this man, this was his gift. You were his gift. No doubt, you was this person's gift. Like, no doubt about it. And he sabotaged it. He's bound. He can't get out of this. The situation created with this false person, he's bound to it. Somebody could somebody could be 32 or 36. Or something happened when somebody was 32, 29. The age of 29, 32, 36 could be of significance here. 34, occupation. Yeah, somebody worked hard to be considered someone's main person. This is like somebody's ex-girlfriend, wife, baby mama, or whatever. When they saw this masculine about to start a life with somebody, this person, y'all went to the extreme. Somebody, you have occupation, how somebody could work in real estate. This person went to the extreme to make sure. And the whole time they was lying about everything. How you gonna go to the extreme to sabotage a man from going towards someone that they truly love, and the whole time you're lying to this person about a child, money, and everything else. Look at this person. This person is so concerned now. And the change card, these cards are not in the reverse, but this change card is in the reverse. There will be no changes to this situation. And that's why this person is concerned, because there will be no changes, and this person is going to suffer from bad health and poverty. Message: mature man, marriage, great fortune. It's not giving me much about what's going to happen next with Divine Feminine, so I'm going to stop digging. I don't really think that Spirit wants it revealed at this time. I mean, you guys know that you're going to be blessed, but there's something coming in for you that I don't think that we should be discussing right now, because just deal with one thing at a time. This truth is going to set you free, and it's up to you what you choose to manifest next for yourself, or what. There's something coming in for you for sure, but Spirit is like, leave this alone. Leave it alone. I don't need to say anything about what's coming next. I feel like what this situation at hand is heavy enough. There will be a blessing to come towards you. And like I said, for some of you, I don't know if you're going to reconcile with this person or somebody else. Look, meant to be. I just broke the deck. Meant to be. You have this relationship is magical. It's meant to be. But you have gratitude in the reverse. I feel like for some of you, maybe this connection is meant to be, and you and this person can get past it. For some of you, this person was not. They didn't show gratitude for the fact that they had a relationship that was in their life that was meant to be. You're really going to have to take this how it resonates and apply it to your situation. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that you're meant to be with this person. I'm not going to do it. And I'm also not going to tell you that you're not meant to be with them. But you have here termination, you're fired, and caution here. Proceed with caution. Someone did not, this is in the reverse, somebody did not proceed with caution. And yeah, this person was desiring you. And I feel like this person was offered a new contract. And in this contract, in the fine print that they either didn't read or they ignored, they had to sacrifice you, and that's what they did. They should have proceeded with caution, but they didn't. This person could have been in some kind of bind. They could have gotten fired from a job or lost something. And that's when the devil came in and was like, hey, I tell you what you can do to get a new job, a new contract. Why don't you sacrifice that person that you keep desiring so much, that Divine Feminine? Sacrifice them. And yeah, this person was unable to level up. Behind the scenes, somebody could have been dealing with addictions. They were bound. They couldn't level up. So to manifest, they sacrificed this Divine Feminine. This information may leave you shook. Wow. Wow. New Year's. Something could be significant about New Year's. Astral traveling. This person could astral travel to you. Like I said, for some of you, this person, they're trying to get into your energy. Because it was like yin and yang. You and this person, you were mirroring each other. But either you had to leave them behind or they left you behind. This person chose a superficial lifestyle. They chose to be fake, to perform. But somebody here who is a public figure or whatever, this person is being kicked out of all kinds of groups and everything. They're confused and they're obsessed. And somebody here is obsessed with you because you're in your life purpose. And you're in your life purpose. Somebody who had these deep emotions for you stuck in the past, they couldn't let you go. Somebody lied and told this person that you were revealing skeletons in their closet. So they did spell work on you to have you bound. That's the reason why arrested and codependency is here, breaking point. This karmic feminine told this person that you was revealing secrets about this masculine's life or something in their past. And this person chose to leave you behind. They had already left you behind by getting involved with this person, but they took it a step further and decided to start doing, like, sending confusion spells, being obsessed, watching you Yeah, doing, you may be seeing angel numbers, but this person was doing black magic and projecting a lot of things onto you. But it says here, this phase will soon end. You are an inspiration to someone, cash flow, and something has come to a complete end. Purify yourself. Blockages and obstacles are here, but you're very guarded and protective over your heart. There are rumors being spread. Yes, somebody lied about you, tried to catfish you. They could have tried to send somebody towards you. These people could have said that you were dealing with someone else. That could have been a part of the lie they told this person, spreading rumors that, you know, you were dealing with another person in some inappropriate way, and none of that was true. It wasn't true. And this person was very stubborn and got so upset about this, and they chose to spiritually attack you. But this is a spiritual attack that has lasted a long time, or someone definitely did a hex or curse, and somehow you've broken it. Wow. I'm gonna pull these angel cards, and then I'm gonna be done, you guys. This was a lot. I have a reading that about hackers, about a lover who was obsessed and a hacker, and it was two different men who were both watching a divine feminine. I didn't release that video. It had a lot of details in it. It's still not time for me to release it, because these people, a lot of these people are getting caught, and they will go to jail. When the time is right, I'll release that video. But it's something about this friend who was obsessed with this divine feminine. This friend of this masculine. I don't know if somebody shared someone's social media information, their platform. Somebody's friend started watching this masculine's divine feminine, and they both were obsessed. In that reading I did, I would say these two people, they work together somehow. Somebody mentioned this divine feminine, showed a picture or something, and the other person was like jealous and obsessed. You have here the Emperor and the Six of Swords. Political authority, gives safe travel and protects against conspiracies. Perception of unity, protects against accidents and heals the Six of Swords. This Emperor, I feel like this Emperor is someone that's protecting you, helping you to move away from this situation. Wow. The Chariot, yeah. Michael. Perseverance, success in conflict, overcoming adversity. You are being free from this situation. Five of Pentacles. Patience. It says reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. The Nine of Cups is here with the Ace of Swords. This truth is going to set you free and allow you to go towards wish fulfillment. The Three of Pentacles. These three people, this masculine, their karmic feminine, and whoever this other friend is, you're moving away from this. These people all collaborated against you. Five of Cups. Destruction of the enemy and deliverance from bondage. Wow. Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords. These people played a lot of games with you mentally. But Six of Wands is here. And Six of Cups. It says Six of Cups. Lifts up those who are fallen and humiliated. These people tried to humiliate you, and they wanted you to have a fall from grace. Especially once you got to the Six of Wands of having victory, success, and receiving rewards and recognition. They decided to team up and wanted you to have a fall from grace. So they played a lot of games with you and tried to this Eight of Swords card says truth and justice, protection from enemies who would steal one's fortune. These people, when they saw you maybe on a platform or receiving just rewards, recognition, victory, and success in your life, they created a lie, and they did different things to try to steal your fortune. They did not want you to be seen as good, as favored, as anointed as you truly are. Not to people, but especially not to this masculine or feminine or whomever. This started out being a person trying to walk in your energy and lie about who you were to just one person. But as you continue to elevate and evolve, they didn't want anybody to see you in your truth. So the Three of Pentacles, these are people who collaborated against you, and they wanted to do something for sure with your mental health. They wanted you to feel sorrowful, broken. This is just terrible. Wheel of Fortune. Metatron, the recording angel. Archangel Metatron said, but I saw every single thing that they've ever done to you. Teaches, guides, and records events in the book of life. Everything was seen. Everything. The Fool is here and the Sun. The Eight of Wands, the Page of Pentacles. So if you're working on something now, no matter how big or small it is, it's going to lead to greatness. Friendship. This Page of Pentacles, it says loyalty and allegiance, friendship and reconciliation. Some of you are receiving a new offer from something, and it's going to push you closer to God. I'm hearing draw me closer to God. You even may meet a person, a new soulmate or whatever. You're going to find yourself being closer to God now, the Fool, and going towards the Sun. This is having strong will, having new beginnings. It's a restoration of life. Like, you've been protected from these beasts in your life. And you have here Four of Swords. The God of Trinity. Mission, it says protects against slander. Yeah. Somebody could have come in posing as someone that they're not. But see, you have the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, the King of Cups, and the Four of Wands. Success. King of Cups. God seeing everything. You guys, there is something that's going to come in, and it's going to, somebody's going to pick you up, love you, protect you. And it's not just, you know, I feel like you're resting with God right now, but there is, for some of you, it's a lover, a friend. Somebody is going to come in. They're going to lift you up, and they're going to help you find the part of yourself that has been lost in all of this chaos and confusion. I see the Queen of Swords, the King of Wands, the Empress, and the Three of Cups and the Hermit. These people, they're going to have to turn away from you. The King of Wands and the Empress, and the Three of Cups. Some of you, you're going to have a lot of influence. Fertility, fruitfulness, abundance. The Empress assures peace between married couples. This King of Wands. For some of you, you have a King of Wands that's like a karmic, that enemy of that masculine that's karmic to you. But some of you, you have a Queen of Wands or King of Cups that's going to come towards you. And this person is for sure, they're going to give you answers. They're going to be truthful. They're going to be honest. I'm telling you, somebody's going to pick you up. Y'all, I gotta close this out because I just want to go sit down and just cry this one out. This has really got me. And like I said, there's a reading that I have. I'll post it when the time is right. About these people who have been stalking. This is probably another layer to this story where people have been paid I'm telling you, like, possibly trying to exploit you, doing things in your home, in your car, sending people towards you, trying to catch you on camera, videotape, putting things on the dark. Like, these people have done a lot to destroy this divine feminine. And it all started with this karmic feminine in the background, trying to cover up and lie about this child. I feel like this person got pregnant trying to keep this masculine from going towards this divine feminine, and the child doesn't even belong to this masculine. Y'all, when I tell you a mess, this is a mess. This is so sad, because my heart is like down in my stomach. The way, and this is a lot of people's story. All of the details aren't, specific, but some of you, how hard it has been, and to just feel so tired and burnt out, to be going around and around, just not knowing where all of these challenges are coming from. It was to build character, but to know that a person that you truly loved and you were faithful and loyal to, to do this, for them to do this to you. And I feel bad even for the person, the masculine, because their choice to not heal is what led to this. The fact that they would not let go of their pride and their ego and the stubbornness, they chose to listen to the snake whispering to them in the bed every night over God, over this divine feminine. And this person had a second chance. And right when they had their second chance in life to get out of this karmic cycle with these friends, this family, this karmic feminine, or whomever, their greed, narcissism, and everything else, it got them caught. And these people have been living their life all this time thinking that everything was okay, because they haven't truly experienced the type of tower moment that they are about to experience. You're going to know exactly who, because you're going to see that everything in their life is going to crumble and fall. Could all be at once, could be over time. But the foundation that they have built their life on, these people have built their whole life on the back and the energy of a divine feminine that they've all been attacking. It's really sad. I really hope that this message helps someone to see the truth and have clarity, insight, awareness. Like I said, this could be happening now. It could be a future prediction. It could have already happened for you. It has a lot of ties to a past life, perhaps a past life soulmate connection. But I really hope and pray that this just helps somebody find the missing piece to a puzzle, and just know that you should be encouraged, because what sometimes, breaks the heart is what will help to truly heal and repair your soul. What breaks the heart, it fixes your vision. How you saw this person, this situation, and even yourself will be forever changed as you get more of the truth about what has been happening behind the scenes. These are hidden enemies that has to be revealed. And you and this person are mirroring each other. Even if you don't end up together, this person had to learn this lesson. When you tried to pull them the direction with you, they took a different path. And it's about to be clear who took the right path. They may have had instant gratification, but that's all about to change. Because who was last shall be first, and who is first shall be last. I love you guys all very much. Always go within so that you never go without. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.